Hey, sports porchers, it's your hockey Jesus, and I'm back. We're going to talk a little Pens hockey today, and mostly we're going to be talking about the trades that are happening as we speak all around us throughout the NHL. That's right, the deadline's coming up this Friday, and the Pittsburgh Penguins have already been active. But before we get to that, let's talk a little bit about the game last night in Colorado. Classic Pittsburgh Penguins game. Played well against Colorado, who is definitely looking like they're going to be in one of those top three positions out there in the Western Conference. And they skated with them for literally two periods, almost you could say 2 periods and a half. I was shocked because I thought for sure that Colorado. I love the way they play. I could watch Colorado play every night, back and forth, great speed. The breakouts for Colorado really weren't there last night, and the Pens were, but they were back and forth. Miss a shot, take it down the ice, shoot it, pass it. Just really crisp passing by Colorado, but they only had one goal, and the Pens had one goal going into the third. And honestly, for the first 5 minutes, the Pens were taking it to Colorado, and Wedgwood did a really nice job of keeping them from getting out of the goal. But the Colorado defense is sneaky good. They give up shots, but the shots they're giving up are not high quality shots. And they're okay with doing that. They feel that their goalie is good enough to be able to make those simple saves. And he did for the most part. They don't really give up a lot of high danger shots. And Beauvillier makes a dumb play in his own zone, gets his stick in a place where it shouldn't be between the legs of a guy, and bing, bang, boom. Karlsson falls asleep. I don't know what he was doing in the front of the net. Honestly, Erik Karlsson is an enigma. Mark Madden calls him the human hand grenade. That's absolutely right. He gives ample chance for the Penguins to score every play, and he gives the other team probably twice as much chance to score every time he's on the ice. And he's on the ice a lot. He takes a lot of shifts. So I didn't like the way he played on that power play. Got to go and get the guy or back away from him. I think he made a half effort to go get the guy that made the pass. It was a nice pass. I'm gonna give the passer, and the finish was also nice. But overall, the Penguins deserve to lose. I guess this is the place where I show you the statistics where the Pittsburgh Penguins are. We all know that they're out, but they're not out yet. And let me explain why. So here's the record since the Four Nation tournaments. Only one overtime win versus Philadelphia, happened to be at that game. The rest are loss. So 6 of their last 7 are losses. I told you they needed to win 7. They could only lose 7 games to get to 94. If they go 18-0, they can get to 96 points. That would mean winning all the games you see here. And guess what, people? That is not going to happen. There's no way that's going to happen for the Pittsburgh Penguins. So don't even think about it happening. All those wins, no, that's never going to happen. It's actually probably better that the Pittsburgh Penguins are losing because they, although not officially out of it, are essentially out of it because there's no way they're going to go 18-0. If they go 16-2, they can still get the 90 points. Everybody's predicting it's 90 points now. So we'll see if that's true. I still think it's going to be over 90 points. I think it's still going to be 92 or 94 points, going to get you in that last wild card spot. So Pittsburgh Penguins, sorry to say, but your season is soon over officially, although we won't call it yet. So what have the Pittsburgh Penguins been doing instead? They've been wheeling and dealing. Dubas is making his money this week, that's for sure. Hopefully he's doing some good things. I'm not so sure about these trades, but let's get to them. Earlier in the day, the Pittsburgh Penguins traded Desjardins, who they picked up for free off of the waivers, and got a 5th-round pick in 2028. Think about that, 2028. It's like 3 years away. 3 seasons away till that pick comes comes to fruition. But hey, it's free. I mean, it's basically they got a 5th round pick for nothing. But the big trade today was that the Pittsburgh Penguins finally said enough. No moss to Michael Bunting. Michael Bunting is now a Nashville Predator. In return, the Pittsburgh Penguins get Luke Schenn and Tommy Novak. Now, if you know hockey, you're saying, who the hell and why the hell Luke Schenn? 35-year-old defenseman, minus player for his career, really hasn't not a good player. So he's a defenseman, so he's not going to score a lot of points. Only has 5 points this year. He's not a scoring defenseman. He is a stay-at-home defenseman, good character guy, all the leadership qualities, all the things that we don't need on this team, to be honest. Speculation is they're going to flip him and make another deal. He's going to be on his way out. They did bring in another guy, Tommy Novak. This guy's a little bit more interesting. 27-year-old center. He basically gets a point every other game. I think he'd make a really good third-line center if they decide to keep him. And I think he's the guy they'll keep. I don't think they're going to be flipping him. 27, not young, but probably in the prime of his career. He underpromised. Let's just put it that way. And I think that basically Nashville said enough. They had to get rid of Luke Schenn. So in order to get rid of Luke Schenn, they had to throw somebody else in the deal. I think Pittsburgh also gave up a 5th round pick, but that's no never mind anyways. So Pittsburgh Penguins are starting to make the deals. Still looking to trade Grizzly potentially. The funny thing about let's go back to the Bunting trade for a second. The funny thing about the Bunting trade is Bunting's still out. He had his he had an appendectomy. Wow, that was harder to say than I thought. Earlier in the week, and he's out. It says indefinitely, but probably 2 weeks before he's going to be back on the ice. I don't think Nashville cares. They want to lose games also. They're looking to accumulate a high draft pick this year also. This is like the 3rd or 4th trade that we've had in less than a year with Nashville. So clearly Dubas, and I forget who the general manager is for Nashville, but they definitely have some rapport, and they're perfectly happy picking up the phone and saying, let's just get this done. But speculation is that Luke Schenn will not be a Pittsburgh Penguin when they play at Las Vegas this Friday night. Other trades that have been going on since we last talked. Looks like Tampa Bay is getting ready to make a move. They picked up Yanni Gourde, and they had Yanni Gourde for their back-to-back years in 2021. So that was somebody that they're looking to pick up. They need some bottom 6 help. Tampa Bay does. Tampa Bay's playing great, by the way. They're definitely going to be in the playoffs. I think picking up a guy like Gourde, and they also picked up Oliver Bjorkstrand from Seattle and a 5th round pick. They didn't really lose anything. They just they lost Michael Eismont. He's really a nobody, honestly. And but they did lose draft picks in 26 and 27. They gave up 2 first-round draft picks and a pick they got from Toronto in the 2nd that'll happen this year. The first-round picks are top 10. You can veto it if you're in the top 10. So they are protected picks. And the good thing for Tampa Bay is because they don't have a lot of cap space. They got Seattle to keep 50% of Gourde's salary, and they got Detroit in on it. Detroit had some cap space, so they sent a 4th round pick to Detroit for them to pick up 25% of Gourde's salary. So they're only paying Gourde's salary 25% of it. So that's really how they got the deal done. And this is the way the deals are going to be going on. They're going to be going on the rest of the week. I promise you, it's going to be a hot season, even though some things have already happened. Guys like Brock Nelson, Scott Laughton, Riley Smith, Mikko Rantanen, Braden Schenn, and even Brock Besser. I guess talks in Vancouver are kind of breaking down. There's talk that he might make it. Hey, with New Jersey in the injuries, gotta feel bad for Luke Hughes going out for the season. Had to get shoulder surgery done on a nothing play. I mean, I don't really feel bad for other teams, but man, New Jersey, you just have the worst luck. And then on top of that, Dougie Hamilton got injured in last night's game that they lost with 5 seconds left in Dallas. Ugh. If you're the Devils, you're like, please cut us a break. They're such a good young team, but even good young teams have a hard time, losing their best player like that. Maybe he's not their, yeah, he's probably their best player. But boy, New Jersey's going to have to pick somebody up if they're going to want to, if they think they can do anything in this year's playoffs. So I don't know where that's going to happen. They're going to have to give up some draft picks. They're probably ready to do that. Seems like everybody's talking about Buffalo getting ready to deal. I don't know. I wouldn't want to trade with. I mean, Buffalo has a lot of good young talent, but I don't know why they're trading. Maybe they're just getting ready for the future. And Spencer Knight got traded from Florida. I forgot who they got for Spencer Knight, but he's gone now. So the trades are heating up in the NHL, and I am your hockey Jesus. I will be here for the trades. I think probably what I'll do is wait till Saturday morning till this all shakes out. By that time, who knows? Rickard Rakell gonna go? I don't think so, but maybe. Will Erik Karlsson go? The way he's been playing lately, I doubt anybody's going to want to take on that salary. But you never know. The hockey is crazy this time of year, and people get desperate. They want somebody. They're going to pick them up. So, hey, if you like what you're hearing, smash that subscribe button. I'm here giving you the hockey the best that I can. I've been through this many, many years, people. I know what I'm talking about, especially when it comes to the Penguins. This is good for the Penguins. They're finally rebuilding. It's going to take a while. I'm here for you. I will see you in the next one.